Discrimination comes a lot of times through false bravado that is bestowed on a particular group of people, which then creates prejudice and discrimination against them. Men and women were created different, equally valuable, but created different. Men are not men. Men are not women, and women are not men. That goes without saying. There's things that men can do that women can't do. There's things that women can do that men can't do. I can't give birth to a child. I don't even think I can have the empathy that my wife has for our child because I wasn't carrying him for 9 months and it didn't come out of my body. That didn't happen. And so there's some things that I cannot do. There is some connectivity that I do not have that my wife has, that a woman has. There's a level of compassion that I just don't have. And there's a level of gangster that my wife just don't have. And there's a physicality that I have that she don't have. Therefore, if I'm at the store, let me give you an example. If I'm at the store and somebody says something disrespectful to my wife, I break them in half. Pow! That's what God gave me, the ability to break people in half, and my wife don't have that ability. She probably can break some other women in half, but I can break everybody in half. That's kind of how that works. There are things that men can do that women cannot do, things that women can do that men cannot do. Sports, however, is not fair. Life is not fair. Careers are not fair. Nobody owes you a fair outcome. Nobody. You can have a fair beginning, but you cannot be assured of a fair outcome. There's no such thing as a fair outcome. Because everybody don't do the same amount of work. Everybody don't put in the same effort. Everybody don't grind the same. Everybody not built the same. Everybody don't have the same confidence. Everybody ain't equal. Your work ethic ain't equal, so you ain't gonna get an equal result. That's just the way it is. So I would say this. I need people to stop being fake and lying about women's sports and male sports. The reason that dummy in the blue hair don't make the same as her counterparts because she couldn't last 30 seconds on a practice field with the men's soccer team. 30 seconds. She couldn't compete with men's soccer players, not one bit. Rapido or Raputo or whatever her name is. Going to the White House looking stupid. These women, it ain't just women, it's liberals. People need to know their place, and people need to be honest with them from the very beginning of their life. You should be honest with these people from the very beginning of their life, and people need to know their place. Don't lie to your kids, and don't tell your daughter you can do anything a man can do. No, she cannot. Stop lying to her. You're setting up for failure. And don't tell your sons you can do anything a woman can do. No, you cannot. Stop lying. Tell these people the truth so they can be successful in life. The wage gap is a lie. Women and men choose different career fields. That's why men get paid more than women. And in many cases, in cutthroat environments, men do better. They just do. In leadership positions, men do better. In most of these career fields, they do better. They're more cutthroat. They're bolder. They're stronger. They're more evil. They have less compassion. Therefore, they can make it to the top a lot faster than some women can. That's how they get paid more. I want you to understand that. People need to understand that. The intimidation factor is a big deal in business. If people respect you and are intimidated by you to a certain degree, people will do things that you want them to do. That's why many successful people, and people may not agree with this, but I could just point out a few of them. When you look at people's height and stature, a lot of successful people are tall. And I'm not saying if you're short, you're not going to be successful, but I'm saying that people measure you up when they see a 6'5" dude that's stacked, and they look at him different than a 5'5" dude. They just look at y'all two people differently. Look at very, very high successful people. People tend to lean towards taller people who look more masculine. It's just the way life is. It's the survival of the fittest. And people don't want to be honest. But I'm going to be honest with you. I'm just saying. I'm finna rant. If you can't stomach this, this ain't your show. This ain't your show. I got to get this stuff on my chest. This ain't your show. You come back the next time when I'm being softer. People need to learn their position and run with it, and stop trying to be somebody that you ain't. That's all, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be somebody that you ain't. The reason why I'm successful in the ways that I'm successful, because I'm only Brandon. The flaws and all, it's all me. I'm not trying to be anybody else. I don't try to be any other YouTuber or whatever. I don't be nobody but me. And I'm successful just being me.